Hello everyone, my name is Larseth and welcome back to Europa Universalis IV and episode 5 of our Luck of the Irish campaign. Last episode was, I guess not really eventful in the sense that we didn't do any expansion or anything like that. We did a bit of exploration, which actually I will see if we can do any more. Let's have a look. Explore. No, I can't. I still can't do any more exploration, so we gotta wait for a little bit longer. But in this episode, what we will have done is protect trade in North. Yeah. What we will have done is annexed Scotland. And what we also started doing right at the end of the last episode was starting to build a spy network in Denmark. So the fact that we've built a spy network in Denmark means that as soon as this annexation is done, we'll hopefully have enough sort of spy network points, if that's what they're called, to get a few claims done. Not sure if we'll go to war straight away. Although, if we did, I wonder what would England join? Maybe. I mean, they're rivaled with Denmark, so I see no reason why they wouldn't. I could really do with an extra diplomat. I can't see that happening anytime soon, though. Come on, 80%. 82. 83. I can see her forever just counting up. Let's actually have a look and see what we're doing with estates. It's probably about time we could try and steal some money, I guess. I want to send emissary to the Pope. Why not? And admin power. That's good. What else do I want to do? Probably not a lot with these two. It's mainly admin. I do want Diplo power, but grant monopoly charters. And then demand... no, then I go... Maybe... I don't need that yet, so just... recruit a minister, and then demand Diplo power. Ta-da! See? That worked well. Colonial range, that's definitely helpful, because we will need that soon. Because, especially starting, like, whereas down here, Portugal and Castile can just go, or, in Portugal's case, they already own the Canaries. And Castile own the Canaries, and Portugal own the Madeira Islands. Or island, or own Madeira. And the Azores. So Portugal and Castile could just go pop down here into Africa, and then just across. For me, it's a little bit more difficult because I either have to go up here or to Bermuda, which is about here, if I recall. So I have to have quite a bit more of a colonial range to actually do anything, which is why I think you tend to see that England tends to lag a bit behind in terms of how fast it colonizes different areas. But then they generally are the only people who colonize the north unless France does a colonization game. We have been truly blessed. Yes, we have. Blessed be Tyrone. Be nice to be able to form Ireland, but alas, we are... I think just those two provinces off. Yeah, Pale and Ulster. But that we're not going to be getting those anytime soon. England are... it would be nice if France went to war. But again, I don't think they're going to. At least not yet. Do they have a... independence supported by Switzerland, Milan and Florence? Who... oh... it's done. Integration is a slow process. -3. +5. Alright, Denmark is no longer a rival for us. Brittany. Sorry, Brittany. So who's Savoy? Yeah, they're allied with Austria, Papal State, and Venice. That is why I can't. France haven't declared independence yet because they don't want to get a war with Austria, most likely, or they're still weak after the last one. It's only been a few years, so I'll get rid of these troops because I'm over my force limit at the moment. What's my naval force limit? 16. So I need to. What's our force limit now? 16 out of 16. What are you? You're a bark. You've got to be a bark. Let's send you both to Tyrone and join you up and see if I can send you on any more exploration missions. There is. Oh yes. Goody, goody, goody. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. Had a short interruption. So yeah, we'll send these guys off on exploring. So where do we want to go? American North Atlantic, I think, more. Because as soon as we can spot Greenland, because you can see it there, but what we actually want is to spot the coast, so we can perhaps send a colonist. We also lost Denmark as a rival, so our generation of spy network will slow down a decent amount. So we will still keep plugging away. It'll take us a while. I suppose we could have just let it build up to 100, to be honest, which actually is what I might do, because if I'm not in a position where I'm actually going to go to war, it's pointless me getting claims at the moment. Because otherwise the claims will expire, even though it's 25 years long, and it'll just be a bit of wasted time, to be honest. Yearly prestige, missionary strength. What am I likely to need more? Probably prestige at the moment, I imagine. So I'm actually gaining some rather than losing it. Explore? What do we want to explore now? The North Atlantic coast. That's definitely what we want to explore. Oh, I'm happy that we started getting all of these areas now. But yes, one thing I forgot to do, I can turn all this into a state. It'll cost us... Yeah, so... Okay, so we're accepting Highlander. That's great. I'm still getting to grips with how these states and whatnot work. So I think the way it works is you can have something as a territory at half cost, half coring cost. And if you turn it into a state, that's the full coring cost. Is anything a... No, nothing is still a... nothing I own is a... center of trade. Who wants stuff? Nobility and the clergy. So where's going to give me a nice chunk of manpower? Probably here, so nobility can have that. And the clergy can have... Oh, they've already got Sligo. I think... Oh, the burghers have already got that. I think the clergy can have Leinster. That's fine. So we got one diplomat, which will just plonk in England. So how much further are we away? Our colonial range needs to almost double, essentially, to colonize anything at this point. But at least we're exploring. So West African Sea, coast. Let's go for the Caribbean. I'd quite like to steal a map off somebody. Let us... What do I need to steal a map? I think it was Diplotech 6. And I'm currently on what? Diplotech 5. Joy of joys. Okay, Portugal just took a few bits of land. It wouldn't surprise me if... I hate taking all these North African provinces. This, just because of the Berber traditions, they're a pain to core and they get so much unrest. It's crazy. But hey ho. Where are you guys? There you go. Oh, you've just found some of the Caribbean islands. So, can we... Oh, we could build another ship. We could build some more troops. Or one more troop. And that's really about all we can do. It's a bit rubbish, to be honest. We're just sort of sat here mulling about. Because until we can colonize stuff, there's not really a great deal we can do. West African Sea. Yeah, West African Sea. Go to the sea. Why are you not? Oh, I must not have sent them to protect trade. That is really silly of me. I've probably wasted a decent amount of money not doing that. Execute the bailiff. Prestige over stability any day. Plus, in a year, I'll gain that prestige back. Or I'll go into positive prestige at least. Even if it is only a small bit. So... After I've done improving relations with England, I'll see what sort of ability I have to declare war on Norway. Explore West Africa. There you go. And that'll be the last one for a little while. Until a bit of time passes. Yeah, it'd be really nice to be able to get hold of some of these islands. Of course, I need a transportation fleet, but at the moment, my fleet is not particularly large. Wow, even using the word sort of large in the same sentence as my fleet is a bit silly. It's a bit disingenuous. Right, join those back together. They can protect trade for a little while in the North Sea. While what am I going to do? How much more can I improve England with? 12 more. Okay, so we'll soon be able to see... we'll call that guy back once he maxes out relations. And then we will go to see who's willing to join our war against Norway. If anyone. Might not be anyone. Oh. Oh no. Okay. What just happened? So, that is Palatinate Succession War. So, Palatinate are personal union under Austria and Denmark. Oh, that was a silly move by Denmark. So this has actually come at almost a perfect time, because they're going to be distracted with all of this down there. They won't have time to worry with all of this up here. So, let us build some cogs. 1, 2, 3, 4. With like cogs and galleys, you don't really get punished as much for going over the force limit. It's when it's for stuff like heavy ships and whatnot that it really like sticks it to you. So, if I declared war, Mecklenburg and Poland would join. That might very well change, because Poland must surely be in this war. They're not. Is that because they are? It is. And Denmark are in the doodah. Denmark and Mecklenburg would go for it. But would that do anything? I don't know. Maybe we wait for a while. We'll see how this war goes with Denmark and whatnot. We'll bide our time. I mean, we got to wait at least, like, well, essentially 3/4 of a year for the ships to be finished. A lot can happen in a small space of time. So, you can see England's jumped in there, sieging down the provinces of the very people they supported the independence of. And not reinforcing their own troops. And about to get stack wiped, most likely. If not straight away, then sometime down the line. Yep, they're about to get stack wiped. We can no longer claim that Ayrshire will be a rightful part of our realm. That's fine. I'm sure the fact that we had a claim and it was probably annoying England slightly. We'll get that claim eventually. Again, I'm being cautious because I know full well what will happen. Like, I will... Oh dear, what have I done? I've selected... Oh no, that's fine. I thought I selected my North Sea fleet as well. Let's mothball you. I know full well what will happen is I'll go to war, and then normally where Poland would not bother sending any troops, they will hop on some little boats, come all the way over here and kick my ass. Exactly what they'll do. How many... See, Poland have got 13 transport ships. That's more than my army. So that means that they can... So I've been discovered. So let's fabricate a claim on the Shetland Islands. How close are we to our next diplomatic tech? We're not far off, so I'm going to build a spy network in Hejaz, and hopefully by the time it gets high enough, I'll be able to then... I'll be at the next Diplotech, and when I'm at the next Diplotech, I can then steal maps, which will allow me to steal the maps from Hejaz, which should give me like most of this area. I don't really care about the area so much as I just want to get that achievement, which would be a nice start to the campaign. For the meanwhile, though, I just get to sit back and not really do a lot. I can invest in a new idea. Global settler increase. No. Not yet, because I don't need it yet, so I can't even reach... I can't even reach where I want to settle, so that's no point taking that. Plus, I want to get the next Diplotech. So if I take that idea, I'll be waiting an absolute age to get my my thing from... Yeah, I'll be waiting an absolute age to get my stealing maps from Hejaz. Could really do with an extra diplomat, though. So I think when this comes up, what am I going to go for? I might actually go for mercantilism when this pops up, when I get enough. It'll take a while, but I'll probably only be able to get one lot out of it. Let's see if I can explore. Nope, still can't explore anymore. Because, yeah, I'll be able to probably get one lot of mercantilism, you know, buff out before I then have to... well, I don't have to, but before I then will swap over to Protestantism, because I'm sure the Reformation won't be far off. I mean, I've seen campaigns where people have finished this achievement by now, which is pretty nuts, but... nope, that doesn't look like it's going to happen with me, typically. But... I mean, in fairness, though, like, that was Arumba who I was watching, and I was pretty sure he finished this already by this date. But he is very good, so there you go. Yeah, and he managed to do some crazy stuff with blockading all of England and, yeah, really giving them a hard time. I am not going to be doing that. Corruption is one of the most common and frequent factors of political and economic life. Never in history was it more prominent than in times of feudal regimes, which means that I'm now going to start getting corruption. Hoorah. So if I click that, okay, so it costs a lot to get rid of corruption. Costs a hell of a lot, actually. I'm going to get rid of the corruption, though. I don't want it. Yeah, it's going down really fast, actually, so that's fine. I'll pay it just for this year. Get rid of it. And, right, so Hejaz, I'm at 16 currently, so this is going to take quite a while, actually, so I can get up to the relevant. Just hopefully they don't get, like, annexed in that period of time, because that would really suck. Wow, look at Georgia. Georgia, really cutting into QQ. I'm surprised Ottomans haven't come across here yet. They seem to have elected to go down sort of Syria and that sort of way before even bothering. Because normally they go across slightly and take this chunk and then they go down. But now they've just made a beeline straight for like the Mamluk capital. Still miles ahead on military tech, doing really well actually on that. So what are we on? Yeah, we're on 7. Norway's doing really, really well. Saying that, we did get lumped with a really crappy ruler, so it's 112. It's not the greatest, to be honest, is it? Okay, well, for the moment, I will call this episode here. In the next episode, what are we going to do? In the next episode, we will hopefully maybe explore, get a few more exploration missions. We'll see how this war goes with Denmark and whatnot. If they get their butts kicked, then there might be a chance we be able to jump in and take that, and that. But it seems sort of unlikely. Whoops, press play. Right, yeah, so in the next episode we'll see what happens, really, with this war that England and, wow, the Pomeranian Succession War. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and I will speak to you next time. Take care.